Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. For my first video, I wanted to go ahead and do a get ready with me, kind of see what I use to get ready. My face is pretty broken out, so you can see how full coverage everything I have is. I went to Ulta, like you saw in that little preview video on Instagram. I picked up a couple new products from Morphe. The woman actually talked me into getting this lipstick. This is not the lipstick I wanted to get. Not sure if I'm going to like it. It came with its own little lip liner, but it's a horrible color. I don't know. Not a fan. So we'll see what it looks like. I usually try to stick with Bite. To start, I usually spray my face with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 spray. I finally caved in and got it because everyone was talking about it. And I didn't like it at first because my face is already pretty oily. Gave it a week, love it. Will never go back. However, it works well as a primer as well as a holding spray. Nothing will ever beat Urban Decay's holding spray if you ask me. I was in a wreck and I hit the dash and I cried and I went to the ER and I used Urban Decay's 3-in-1 spray, whatever it's called, and like the next morning, through all of that, my makeup still looked fine. I need to write like one of those reviews that's like, I almost died, but my makeup looked good still. So, yeah, so that's what I do. I already did that because it takes a hot minute for it to dry. So, then I go ahead and I start with my NARS concealer. I put it on my eyes. I kind of bounce between NARS and Tarte. This one's not as full coverage as this one. I do have Makeup Forever's, but it is too flawless. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing until I started using it. If you put it right here, I had no lines. I looked kind of plasticky and just wasn't a fan. So I found the NARS one, and even though it doesn't come with a lot in it, I still highly recommend it. Oh, by the way, if you do makeup, you should probably stop watching because I do everything wrong. So, NARS. Hopefully that was in focus. And I just go in and I rub it dry. So I was gonna go in with something safe, something I know. A palette I really like that's safe for beginners if you don't know how to blend is this one. If you can tell, there's like one shade I use. Love it. It's the Funny Girl shade. I kind of put it on top of everything. But right now we're gonna go in with the 35M from Morphe. We're just gonna experiment because I've never used it. I just got it and I have honestly no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna pretend. So like I said, if you do makeup, now would be a really good time to turn this off and watch someone like Jaclyn Hill or Laura Lee who actually knows what they're doing. I kind of tend to go with browns or purples because my hair is kind of red and my eyes are bluish green, so it makes it stick out a little bit. But let's go. Let's do reds. I never do reds. I did reds the other day, but that was just for fun. So I'm gonna go in with that one. Although I don't have a mirror, so we're gonna have to like really work on this together. I always do the crease. I got this brush at Sephora and I absolutely adore it. It's just their blending brush. I did order Morphe's brushes and I use 2 of them. They were not my favorite, especially their foundation brush. I could not get it to work on my face. But I've heard some people really like them. So if it works for you, it does not work for me. I really want to try the blending brush, which is actually what I went for when I went to Ulta the first time and I found the Jaclyn Hill palette. But then I ended up getting the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't think I picked the same color up. This is gonna be fun. Oh man. But I went and I picked up the Jaclyn Hill palette instead. And I didn't even know they made anything other than eyeshadows because I usually just shop at Sephora. And I got the brush set and the blush. I like the blush set because I like pinks. I feel like pinks look really pretty on people. And I got that and I've enjoyed it. I've used it a couple times. Ooh, you can definitely see my mirror in my makeup. I like this though because it looks completely different than what I see like in my mirror, which for the sake of you guys might actually be pretty good. But my face is pretty broken out, so you'll get to see how full coverage everything is. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in, switch brushes. Let's see, I just did this color. So now I'm gonna go in with the darker burgundy color just to do like the insides, or the outsides actually. And then I like to cut the crease. I know a lot of people are kind of against it, but I have freckles on my eyelids, so I feel like it gives it more coverage. Again, if you know what I'm like, if you know makeup, you should probably stop watching, because you're probably like, what the honest hell is she doing? Oh my gosh, people, it's makeup time, stop texting me. Like I said, first video is gonna be rough, you guys. It'll get better with time. It's been 2 years since I was on camera, so actually just coming up with like words is hard right now. So I'm pretty sure it's not how you hold the brush. It's gonna be fun. I found at Ulta they have the $69 box right now that's for $20. That's my next thing I want to go get and try. So like I said, this isn't as full coverage, so I'm gonna go in and cut the crease. If you don't know what that means, I just learned it. You go in and you put a little bit of concealer where you're gonna put the shimmer, and I'll show you what shimmer I'm gonna use. Can you tell it's Halloween? It's my favorite holiday. Plus my birthday is in a day. Okay, so I'm just knocking shit everywhere. I'm gonna go in. This actually is my favorite brush from the Morphe set. I'm gonna go in and let's pick a color. So this one's the really shimmery red one. So I'll go in on that. Don't watch how, you kind of have to scrape the top of it. That's the only complaint I have with Morphe, is you kind of have to like dig off the first layer and then use the rest, so. That's actually pretty. Red's not my favorite color to use on my eyes, only because sometimes it looks like you have pink eye, but my eyes turn red really easily. I'm also a big fan of wetting the brush, but I don't have a faucet out here, so I need to get one of those little spray thingies. Okay. I'm like the good little YouTuber I am. I remembered lashes. I sat down to do this video a couple days ago, got through the whole video and was like, oh, I don't have lashes, and this looks really weird without eyelashes. Okay, so that's done. What I used to go in over it, let's see, this, so pretty. I need to get more of them. They have them in several different colors. And then I just go in and I do it on the inside, just a little bit to add. You don't want to put too much because it is pretty thick. It'll cover all the color. If you're watching and you know makeup, don't freak out. I'm going to go over it again. All is not lost yet. Yeah, my only complaint is the red doesn't stay on that well. So that's what that looks like. This eye. There, it actually looks really pretty in person. Then I go and I cover the crease with a darker shimmer, just to kind of blend it in a little better. So let's go with that one. I love this blending brush. They're my red eyes. For red eyes, use clear eyes. Just kidding. So, okay, so let's do foundation and just the rest of my makeup. So my face is breaking out. I use this to cover up some of it. It's really bad right now. I think mostly because I've been practicing it so much on myself that my skin is like, what are you doing? You usually don't wear makeup every day. Okay. Then I go in and I bounce around from foundation to foundation to foundation. Every month I try something new. So right now I'm hooked on NARS for this month. My go-to is Fenty. Fenty just matches my skin beautifully. And I feel like it matches everyone's skin because she has so many colors that you can't really go wrong with it. But yeah, that is my favorite. Okay. What I really was disappointed in was the Amazonian Clay foundation. I wanted that to work so bad. So many YouTubers tried it and they loved it, and it did not match my skin at all. I felt like it just was too much. And I like Urban Decay, except with Urban Decay, oh, I put a lot on. With Urban Decay, I look like a drag queen. Like it was so thick. It was not ideal. And I forgot I put moisturizer on, so this is gonna be a little thick. When I put moisturizer on, it kind of like evens out my skin, and the makeup just, it's a lot. Whoops. Except these lights are kind of forgiving, so. Also, if you notice, I pick the heavy coverage because like I have freckles on my lips, on my eyes, everywhere. Like, I would like my exchange from being a redhead and go back in time and be like a brunette or a blonde. Only because I have so many freckles. I have freckles everywhere, and it's really hard to find a foundation. And I would go into Sephora, and they'd always try to talk me out of it. They're like, oh no, don't you want your freckles to show? No. No, not at all. And then I have something that we can try. Under my eyes. So a little hack, in case you didn't know, to clean your makeup brushes, if you use Clinique's makeup remover, it's purple, you pour it on and it literally just explodes, like makeup comes off. I actually dumped it on my brushes one night and it was like a makeup explosion. They just went, and I was like, let's try this. I haven't tried this yet. I just got it there when I went. It's baking powder. And it's in the color of Ghost, which I thought was appropriate because I'm like Casper's twin. How do we get this open? I popped it. That didn't work either. Okay, it's really white. I don't even know how to use this. So there's this new thing called baking. I guess it's not new. I guess the drag community has been doing it for a while. And this is literally baking powder for your face. We'll see. I usually use Laura Mercier's setting powder. That to me does wonders. So apparently you're supposed to put this on real thick under your eyes. Oh my god, I have black sweats on. And a dark top. I feel like a surfer. I know you're probably not supposed to, but I'm gonna put some right here. Oh, I just ruined my eyeshadow. I'm gonna put some right here only because I get super oily and the setting powder usually kind of fixes it. Okay, so we're just gonna let this like bake for like 10 minutes. If you haven't tried Anastasia's sticks, you are missing out. I haven't really found one that matches my skin tone. Oh my goodness, this is everywhere. I haven't found one that matches my skin tone to be like a backup foundation. But for like contouring, it's not that bad. I try to contour my forehead a lot because I kind of have a big forehead and I kind of get picked on for it sometimes. I want those cheekbones that everyone has. Okay. Where's my favorite brush? Okay, so back to talking about Morphe. So I ordered the palette and the brushes. There's only 2 brushes in that whole thing I use, and this is one of them. Boop, boop, boop. Wasn't the biggest fan of any of the brushes. I don't actually know what this brush is for. So if you're watching and you're like, what the hell is she doing with that brush? I'm using it as a blending brush because it blends beautifully. And we'll just look away. If you do makeup, just look away. You can hear my neighbor's cell phone ringing. That's fun. Okay. I really don't like all this white powder on my face because it's like going everywhere. And it's cold. It's actually really freezing in here. I just didn't want to wear a hoodie because I did the other day and it looked kind of stupid. Perfect. I like these lights. Okay. Freckles everywhere. Let's see. Let's go ahead and brush this shit off. Oh my god, it's not coming off of my face at all. My face is white. My face is literally like Casper. Come off. Can you tell how white it is? Oh my gosh. So it's supposed to help from creasing, but instead it just made me like Casper. I'm gonna have to like, I'm legitimately, you can't even tell how white it is. I'm legitimately going to have to like put more makeup on. Not a fan. Oh my gosh. No, okay. Yeah, in case you're wondering, get a real color. Don't get white. I'm gonna be like brushing this off of my face for an hour. Okay, we're just gonna cover it up. Alright, moving on. So this, oh, it looked dirty on there, is my new obsession. It looks so pretty. I tend to personally go for the lighter two, and I might go over my cheekbone with that one real quick. I just love pinks. I feel like, oh my gosh, this against the white is like not good. I look like I just got slapped in the face. I look like Casper who just got slapped in the face. No, no girlfriend, no. Okay, we're gonna try some blush. But yeah, I like the light pinks tones. Oh, I am white. This video may not ever go up now. Okay, we're just gonna have to live with it. we are just going to have to live with it. Okay, so let's do this lipstick. Okay, so this looks horrible. It was $10, then it's on sale for $4, and she talked me into getting it because it looked pretty. And like, yeah, it kind of looks pretty, but the first thing that comes to my mind is this is gonna look horrible on my skin complexion. I swatched this earlier, and maybe for like, right here, maybe for like under eyes, I just feel like if I put this on my lips, it's literally gonna look like I ate something that came out of me. Like, it's disgusting. I haven't even put it on yet. I've been like procrastinating. Not a fan. It's that one. It's just a very like not pretty color. Bite. Lips. Oh my god. I am struggling. Guys, maybe I wasn't meant for YouTube. So that is my look. Then I just go ahead and I spray this. I go in last for the bottom half of my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with that one. So that is it. That's it, guys. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Head on over to Instagram and like my account, Themadivlog. And next Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can catch a new episode of Maddie in the Morning.